Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. If you're just joining us, we are already... Quickly taken. Oh, he's been caught on it here! He gets big! Goal! Inter! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And it's Kane. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
DiMarco. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Hernandez. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gnabry is in a really good position out wide. Tries to get it clear. Inter Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
30 minutes gone. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Saliba attempts a clearance. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played into space out wide. Hernandez. That's a good ball out wide.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Pedri gathers from the goal kick. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. And we hit half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That is a little undercooked. Alexander-Arnold. DiMarco. It's a really well-measured ball. Rodri. And it's Ribery. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Inter Milan, still this single goal behind.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Here's Rodri, and here's Ribery.
Inter showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
The attendance
You know,
for this
the
match
interest
was
value in this game might just take off from
80,953.
here.
Kane is firing after that one. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Rodri. And they can counter here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Elise. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Moved on forwards. Pedri. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba gets rid without sophistication. And it's Gnabry. Can he get it through? Gnabry. And he's managed to get free. Adams clears it away. Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Adams can get it clear.
Inter can afford to settle on seeing this one out.
And that will be the final act. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Cafu. Vinicius Junior. Played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Romario. And here's Mohamed Salah. And it's De Bruyne. Thinks one through. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. De Bruyne. And here's Romario.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He has found the way through. And he's heaved it away.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Hernandez. He's in plenty of space here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Interesting ball. Now it's Kane. Romario. And that could set him on his way. Van Dijk. Well, played right into his path. Well, that's well spotted. Rummenigge. And he has kicked it out somehow.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. He gets big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And it's Kane. That is good alertness.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Mohamed Salah. Vinicius Junior engages and forces him off the ball.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Short changes him with that pass. Out of play for a throw. Climbs up big! He scored! There is the breakthrough! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So the first
The
moment
attendance for
of
this
real
match was
significance.
80,607.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And he cuts out the supply. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bernardo Silva clears.
Arsenal showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
He's had a hit! Should have equalised.
Rummenigge was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop!
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Spread it left. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Elise is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
There will be 1 minute added
Costa
time.
Curta makes the interception. Rummenigge. Arsenal finding their passes. And there goes the final whistle. Inter Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Kane voted man of the match, and deservedly
now, to all
so.
members of the crowd, I'd like to ask
So,
you
Jim,
to
how do you
join me
reflect
in
on
wishing
what we've
our
seen?
birthday
Yeah,
boy
it was a
very
fairly
special
stern test
birthday.
with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. Now it's Messi. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Has a look and plays it forward. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite in the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Nicked it back promptly, looks to go up and over. They've won a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, shooting chance! Rodri. Olise. Olise carries the ball down the right. Inter Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is a little undercooked. More and more pressure on the ball here. Vinicius Junior. And here's Kane. Oh, here's a chance! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish right from the top draw! And Inter go in front! Swift, incisive, deadly. Oh, what has happened here? He's found a way through! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Kane.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Del Piero. Inter. And we've reached half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
That today's match day
Some first-half thoughts?
Inter clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Inter Milan lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now, and we get some free-flowing football.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Defending was strong and firm. That's a sharp pass. Well, played right into his path. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, now here's an interesting
The
matchup.
attendance for this match was 71,649.
Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Beckham, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham going full tilt down the left. That's very neat. Iniesta! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Koundé. Vinicius Junior goes on a charge down the left.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 18, Del Piero. Number 22,
Inter Milan
Rafael
are, of course, in a position to go to the
Number
bench
8,
should the need arise.
Beckham. Number
Oh, good
21,
Palmer!
Pedro Bastón. Coming on the field, number 13, Owen.
Shot
Number
could be
9,
on.
Van Basten. Number 20,
And he's heaved it away.
Palmer. Number 23, Franz Beckenbauer. Substitutions taking place.
Adams getting this one clear. And that's cause for mild irritation. And he's taking no chances there. Nicely weighted ball. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Van Basten stood... It's Van Basten!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Koundé calmly anticipates. Picked out brilliantly. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Inter Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.